The impact of secularism on Black America and lower-class education. The socioeconomic challenges faced by Black America and the educational struggles of the lower class are multifaceted issues influenced by historical, social, economic, and political factors. Among these influences, some argue that secularism, including atheistic perspectives, has played a role. This essay explores this argument, examining how shifts in religious belief and the rise of secularism may have impacted these communities. Historical context. Historically, the Black church has been a cornerstone of African American communities, providing not just spiritual guidance, but also a foundation for social and political activism. During the civil rights movement, churches served as meeting places, leaders were often clergy, and the message of equality was intertwined with religious rhetoric. This religious foundation instilled a sense of purpose, community, and moral direction. The rise of secularism. In recent decades, there has been a notable rise in secularism and atheistic perspectives within American society. This shift is part of a broader trend towards secularization, where traditional religious institutions lose influence over social and cultural life. Some argue that this trend has contributed to a decline in the moral and social fabric of communities that once relied heavily on religious values. Impact on Black America community and social support. The decline in church attendance and religious affiliation has potentially weakened community bonds. Churches often provide social support systems, including youth programs, educational tutoring, and community outreach. Without these supports, some communities may struggle to find alternative structures that offer the same level of cohesion and assistance. Moral and ethical framework. Religion often provides a moral and ethical framework that guides behavior and decision-making. The erosion of religious influence may contribute to a rise in behaviors that can lead to social instability, such as crime and substance abuse, although this is a contentious and complex argument with many contributing factors. Political mobilization. The Black church has historically been a center for political mobilization and activism. The rise of secularism might diffuse the unified efforts that were once organized through these religious institutions, potentially diminishing the political power and advocacy that have been crucial in fighting for civil rights and social justice. Impact on lower-class education. Value of education. Religious institutions often emphasize the importance of education as a means of personal and community improvement. With a decline in religious influence, there may be less emphasis on educational attainment as a moral and community imperative. Support structures. Churches and religious organizations frequently provide educational support, including after-school programs, scholarships, and mentoring. As secularism rises, these resources may become less available, potentially impacting students who rely on such support to succeed academically. Family structure. Some argue that religious teachings promote stable family structures, which are conducive to educational success. The decline in religious influence might correlate with changes in family dynamics that could affect children's academic performance and aspirations. A balanced perspective. While some attribute socioeconomic challenges to the rise of secularism, it is essential to recognize that these issues are deeply complex and multifactorial. Poverty, systemic racism, inadequate funding for public education, and broader